In this video, I'm going to be going over the 10 best edge rushers in the 2024 NFL Draft, sorted out by their consensus big board placements. Be on the lookout for your team in this video. You may have some connections to some of these rushers. Enjoy. Kicking off this top-heavy class is Alabama edge rusher Dallas Turner. Turner brings a wide combination of edge traits to the league, and he looks to capitalize off Will Anderson Jr.'s success. Turner has elite explosiveness off the line of scrimmage, using that to get past tackles very quickly and form a pressure. Off the edge, he's got some fantastic body control, being able to weave his way around a tackle. And even outside of that, he's got some nice physical moves to weave inside. He's also got the alignment versatility to line up inside and punish interior linemen with his play strength. Negatively, he's one of the smaller edge guys of this top 10, and with his lack of consistency in his athleticism, he has concerns there. He also struggled against top tier blockers in college, and while that's to be expected, he's transitioning to a league where all of them are top tier. Finally, he's more of a pure pass rusher than a run defender, with his lack of great run game traits. Turner bloomed immediately with Bama, and with the proper development, he'll do the same in the NFL. He does not have a consensus mock draft placement, but common mocks have him going to the Rams or the Falcons. Lombardi Award finalist Laiatu Latu is second on this consensus list. UCLA has a stud with Latu, and with 13 sacks on the season, his production looks great for the league. Just like Turner, Latu's best trait is his explosiveness off the line. He has an elite first step from the snap, and he uses it to take the edge immediately. He's got some fantastic technique to weave around edge defenders in many ways, and mix in some great play strength, and he's got the ability to bully tackles who are delayed on their technique. He's also a threat in both the pass and the run, being able to hog anywhere on the offensive line. On the flip side, Latu brings the same injury risk that Jalen Phillips did as a prospect. He was medically retired before returning with UCLA, and he's dominated since. Athletically, he's got that first step, but that's about it. He's nothing to adore speed-wise, and he may be viewed more as a power rusher off the edge. He also just has average length overall, and it could impact his translation in his technique I just adored earlier. Latu looks like an absolute stud off the edge, and its versatility could bring him so many opportunities. Latu's consensus mock draft spot is 8th overall to the Atlanta Falcons. One of my guys in the 23 draft actually ends up in the 24 draft. Florida State's Jared Verse is third on this list. Verse stayed for his redshirt junior year, and while the production wasn't particularly there, he's still a great player. There's a common theme between these top guys. Verse's step is also top tier. While it's not elite explosiveness wise, he's deceptive with that step and can move freely afterwards. He's better in the run game than the pass game, and especially off the edge, he can set the edge quickly and prevent outside runs. He's also athletic overall, putting together nice speed and elusiveness. Negatively, he doesn't have the play strength to intimidate tackles physically. In the pass rush, he just doesn't have the wide variety of moves with his hands to move a lineman outside. He also struggles with a high pad level, and tackles who can move low will shut him down in the pass game. Make no mistake, Verse's production does not mirror his talent as a prospect. Verse's consensus placement is 13th overall to the Los Angeles Rams. Penn State's Chop Robinson is 4th on this list and 17th overall out of all prospects. Robinson got hurt this season, but his return back proved that he's still a top tier talent. Robinson is such a physically intimidating edge defender. His play strength is at the top of this class, and he's so violent as a defender, in the pass especially. He uses his hands and his lower body to bring maximum power, and might possibly get linemen on the ground. He's also fairly athletic, showing nice explosiveness off the snap and good recovery speed as well. On the downside, he doesn't have fantastic production, or at least the production he should. He also sometimes loses himself off the edge, whether it be from contact balance or trying to do too much. He's also 6'3", and while he isn't the shortest guy we'll discuss today, his frame is a tad concerning for his NFL translation. Robinson has a fantastic combination of good edge traits, and his nickname may mirror that. He has common mock drafts sending him to the Denver Broncos. Rounding out the top 5 is Ohio State edge rusher JT Tuimoloau. He had some elite flashes as a sophomore, and now that he's a junior, he can finally send those flashes to the NFL. The first thing you can notice out of Tuimoloau is his crazy good upside. He has some developing traits in both power and speed rushing abilities, and he's also got a huge frame off the edge. He's also got very nice alignment versatility, with his quickness playing off the edge and his power showing on the inside. Negatively, he's developing as I said. He's got that rawness where if you want to take a chance on him, you'll be getting a small pass rush set with his physical traits not being utilized as much as they should be. He also doesn't have the best ability to get around the edge quick, and his first step is not as good as the first 4 guys on this list have it. Tuimoloau is an intriguing prospect to watch, and if he can develop his rawness, he will be elite. The New Orleans Saints have the consensus mock, picking him at pick 19. Washington's own Bralen Trice comes in 6th on this consensus list. The first of 2 Washington guys on this list, he looks to take his nice skill set and translate it to the NFL. Trice is extremely athletic for his size. He's got some great explosiveness off the edge and speed to continue that race to the outside of the blocker. He's also got the power end of things, having nice play strength to bowl his way towards the quarterback in the pass and close gaps in the run. As I mentioned before, he's got some size to him, and being 6'4", 270 pounds is going to give him room to improve as a power rusher. On the other side of things, his production is nothing to adore in 2023, and especially after a 10-sack year in 2022, he's failed to capitalize. While he's athletic, his overall elusiveness off the edge could use some heavy improvement. But again, he's very big. Finally, his run defense is mediocre at best, and he could be better at securing the edge and making the correct decision when defending the run. Trice put himself on the map as a redshirt sophomore last season, and now he can put himself on the map in the NFL. His consensus mock draft placement is 24th overall to the Houston Texans. We've had 6 edge rushers in the top 26 prospects, and the 7th place guy falls all the way to 56th. This is Chris Braswell out of Alabama. Braswell has some similar production to Dallas Turner, but his NFL translation is not as great. Holy smokes, is this kid athletic? His 40 time is projected to be in the low to mid 4.4s, and it really shows in his ability to set the edge at a quick pace. Once the quarterback has to leave because of his pressure, he's great at chasing him down for the sack. He also has solid play strength off the edge, giving him some elite potential to confuse tackles with his speed to power translation. Negatively, his power has not shown to great heights in 2023. His play strength is only solid as I mentioned, and adding that his pass rush set could use some improvement, he's going to struggle against tackles who can prevent the speed guys. He also doesn't have the desired length for a guy off the edge. Braswell may be the most athletic edge rusher in this class, and it could do him well in the NFL. He has the final consensus mock draft placement on this list, being mocked 62nd overall to the Detroit Lions. Another second best guy from their team on this list, Jack Sawyer, is 8th. This guy doesn't have the best production, but he has the skill to overshadow it. Sawyer's positives begin with his play strength, as he has some powerful moves to both knock back the blocker and use his hands to weave around it. He also has some positional versatility to love, as he can hit the edge, play on the inside, and on some occasions back up in coverage as a linebacker. Negatively, his pass rush could use some heavy improvements. He doesn't have the explosiveness or the speed to set the edge at efficient levels, and he's not too elusive, which holds back a potential bigger pass rush set. Overall, he just could use some more athleticism in order to be effective anywhere. Sawyer is a solid prospect off the edge, and he should get some attention going into the draft. He has common mocks to the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Another Lombardi Trophy nominee steps up here, as Utah's Jonah Elliss is 9th on this list. He may be undersized, but he's got the heart and the production to receive some looks. Jonah is projected to be the 4th Elliss brother to make the NFL. With his skill set though, he's got an explosive first step and does a nice job at setting the edge using his athleticism. He also has a wide variety of pass rush moves, including a deadly spin move. He also has positional versatility, and he may see some snaps at linebacker in the NFL. On the downside, he's very undersized. At 6'2", he might honestly play the Drew Sanders role in the NFL, being a linebacker who sometimes gets it done as a pass rusher. He also has length concerns with his frame, and overall, he just has issues with his frame. Elliss is a solid edge talent with some frame concerns, yet some elite production. He has common mock drafts to the Los Angeles Rams. Rounding out this list and this video is Washington edge Zion Tupuola-Fetui. I love that name. Now the second Washington edge here, he brings a nice combination of NFL traits. This man has a solid athletic skill set, being able to set the edge with a great first step and nice speed to continue it. Physically, he's got some nice knockback ability and is able to bull rush his way to the quarterback as a pass rusher. On the downside, he's not great or consistent in the run game, and he really has the most success at setting the edge. As for the inside, it could use some heavy work if he wants to be utilized on run plays. He's also a little aggressive off the edge, which can result in bad contact balance in the league. Tupuola-Fetui is a solid pass rusher, and it should show in the NFL. The Washington prospects has common mocks to the 49ers or the Steelers. There are 9 other edge prospects who are projected to be drafted in the 2024 NFL Draft. Those 9 prospects are on your screen now. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I got a lot of draft content coming out in the next couple of months, and if you're not subscribed, you're missing out. Once again, I'm Chase Keller from Chase Keller Journalism, and thank you guys so much for choosing this channel as your source of sports coverage. I'll see you guys in the next video.